Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and Marsha's Mind, and today I'm going to do another Make Up Your Mind segment where I do a look on my face and I give an inspirational talk, at least something that helped me in my life that maybe can help some of you. So here we go, I'm just putting my hair up. Okay, so now that I look nice and tight back, I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to be using the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. It's so beautiful. And look, it has this, I'm sure you know, if you're a beauty guru watcher, but hello, open up. You open it up and, oh look, it has a mirror and it has this really cool little opening here. Watch this. Has a little butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, a little butterfly. And look, there's the makeup. Whoop whoop. And it comes with a beautiful brush. Why am I talking in some kind of accent? I don't know. I think it's better and more fun than my own. So anyway, this is the brush. So awesome. So I'm just going to wing it and see what I come up with, man. Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I already rinsed my face off and moisturized, but I'm going to put some of this Smashbox Photo Finish, what do you call it? Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And today we're going to talk, it's kind of going to be like a story time kind of talk, and I will go over some things about how, you know, when people call you names or bully you or, you know, tease you. For instance, like your stepdad says, you're an ugly kid. Or he says, your sister's prettier than you. Or some guy says, oh, you must be the black sheep of the family. Or they call you bird legs or bongo lips. Yeah, well, these lips are like envy of today. Oh, goodness. Well, anyway, so what people think about you is really none of your business. Have you ever heard that? Yeah. Okay, I didn't really wipe my eyes very well, did I? I'm going to put some primer on my tired eyes. This stuff is very pigmented. It's awesome. It's about 60 bucks at Sephora, JCPenney. That's where I got mine. I saw it and I had to have it. I didn't care how much it was. So anyway, that helps with people's paychecks, right? Right. So anyway, we're going to put that on. And this is just a Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer by Elizabeth Mott, and I got it out of a Birch beauty box, I believe it was. So anyway, back to when people call you things. It's weird because ever since I was little, my stepdad always said, you're an ugly child. You are really ugly. And I always thought that was strange for a parent to say that. And it really just kind of took me aback, but it didn't hurt my feelings because I didn't care for him. I didn't care who he was, and I liked myself. And it's weird because this is something that has always been with me. It's really important for you to like yourself, guys, to love yourself, because it's true what they say. What is that saying? I'm rubber, you are glue, what you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Well, yeah, because listen to this. My stepdad, one time at the dinner table, he was talking to us all. We were all at the family table. My brothers, I think I had 2 brothers at the time, yeah. And then my sister, and then me. I think my stepsister was there too. Or was she? No, I think she was out of the house. So my stepfather says, yeah, you're not as pretty as your sister. Your sister has dark hair and darker skin, and where you have fair hair and fair skin. And I was thinking to myself, you gotta be joking. You're nuts. I like the way I look, and you're an idiot for saying that. And my mom was like not even saying anything back. I don't know if she did, but I guess it didn't really matter. But I always thought I liked myself. And I always considered myself the lucky one because I was the oldest child biologically. And I say that because I had a stepsister who lived with us. She was 4 years older than us, and we considered her our sister. She was my sister. They're all my sisters and brothers. But I considered myself lucky because I was the very first daughter, firstborn out of my mom. And he wasn't my dad, so I could care less for him. But she saw him, met him when I was about 3 or 4. So that's how long he was in my life. So when he would say that, it bothered me, like, you shouldn't be saying that to me. I'm a child, you're an adult. But it didn't scar me for life at all. I never thought I was ugly. So then my aunts and uncles would call me bungle lips because my lips were huge, I guess, when I was smaller. But I thought, they didn't bother me. I liked them, and I knew they loved me. They're just teasing me, but no one in school said that. It was just my family, my uncles and aunts, and I have tons of them. And then, by the way, I'm using Fit Me concealer under my eyes and Matte Poreless Fit Me in number 222. And so then what happened was, they used to call me bungle lips and bird legs. And when I got to junior high, people would make fun of my legs. They were like, look at her legs. They're really skinny. They're really thin. And I liked my legs. I thought they were cute. But that kind of got me self-conscious about wearing the skirt I was wearing. But that was the only time that really bothered me. Another time in high school, one girl goes, why are your legs so big? It was my calves. I'm thinking, they're muscular, hello. And it really didn't bother me because I liked my legs. It just goes to show people, if you like what you look like, it really doesn't effing matter what other people say. Now, I know we all have our days, and some people are not happy with who they are or whatever, but that's a different story. But I'm just telling you that is so true. You really have to love and accept who you are. You're you for a reason. And what else? One time my stepsister's boyfriend came over, and he was like, oh, so she's your stepsister, and Marcia, you're half to everyone here. Oh, so you're like the black sheep of the family. And I never considered any separation between us, except that I was the lucky one because I was first born from my mother, and I felt special because I was the first grandchild. So I always was loved, and I felt special. So it didn't really matter what these people thought. And I was just like, you got it wrong, dude. I'm the special one because I'm firstborn. But it was just funny. It didn't bother me. It was like, okay, whatever. Or like when someone says something about your pants. Even to this day, my girlfriend's like, oh, I like those tighter pants on you. They look better than those baggy ones. And granted, baggy doesn't look that great. Granted, baggy pants don't look that great, but I liked them, and those are the ones I used when I was on my, Aunt Flo days, and those are my fat pants for those fat days when you feel like that. And, so what I do, if someone says that, I'll say, oh, okay, well then I'll make sure I wear those just for you. Just to show they can't deter me from wearing them again. That's how I am. And in high school, I know I'm going back and forth, but in high school, I used to love the band Duran Duran. And there was a singer in there named, or one of the band members was Nick Rhodes, and he would wear makeup, and he was a guy. But I loved him still, and I put pictures of him in my locker, and I didn't care who saw it. Because I loved what I loved, and I didn't give a rat's but who saw it and who didn't like it. You know why? Because if they didn't like it, then they didn't like me, and I don't need them in my life. Yep. Just like when you say hi to people, like at work, to this day I was telling my coworker, I said, I say hi, I go out of my way, and I say hi to people because it's nice, and I genuinely want to say hi to them, and I think it makes people feel good. And sometimes they don't even say hi to you. It could be because they're shy or because they don't really want to say hi to you. So I stopped saying hi to them. And you know what's funny? They end up saying hi to you. Because it's like, why should I always say hi to you? I don't need your friendship. If you don't really want to say hi to me, then I don't need you around. I was just being nice. Hello. But I think you should be nice to people. I get that from my mom. I say hi to everyone. I'm nice. And I just think it's interesting because if they snub me or anything, whatever. I don't need you in my life. I'm just being nice, but if you can't even be nice and civil, forget it. But anyway, back to when people tell you things, it's so true that you really need to love yourself and believe in yourself. That also goes for we were poor. I didn't have a lot of clothes. I made up clothes. I don't know if you guys remember Molly Ringwald in Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. She would make up her clothes, thrift store clothes, and I would get hand-me-downs and old clothes, and I would make really cute outfits out of them, and I liked them. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. And people liked my clothes. If you like something enough and believe in it, other people will too. If you believe in yourself, other people will too. So I'm going to figure out what color I want to put on here. I'm not quite sure. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll go with a spacey look. I don't know. I hope this one works. It's called Dream On, and it's right here. It's kind of like a purpley, I don't know, cosmic awesome thing. I'm just going to put it on my lid. Can you guys see that okay? Let me move you up. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, you just have to believe in yourself and people will believe in you. And I had this one lady come up to me in high school and she said, I really like your style. I like to get to know you. And yeah. But also, this one lady, she was an old boss. I think I was senior. And I had gotten a job at a restaurant, a local, mom and pop restaurant. And I was going through finals and I just didn't want to work at the restaurant anymore. And it was crazy because she was like, why don't you wear your hair like Carrie's? Wear your makeup like Carrie's. I will never have anyone tell me what to wear, how to wear it. I don't care if you're a boss. You do not do that to someone. And I was young and I've conformed, but then, when I quit, you know what she said to me? She said, you'll never make it in life. You're too quiet. You're too shy. You'll never make a good waitress. You'll never be anything. I'm thinking to myself, wow, lady, you're one to talk. You're not very healthy older lady, and you have a failing business, and you're talking to me that way? I'm just barely out of high school. I have a lot of potential, and it really doesn't matter what you think. Guess what? We ended up in the same church. I won't say what it was. She was disfellowshipped or whatever, came back, which was great. She was the shy one who didn't want to get on stage. I got on stage, did skits, Bible skits and stuff, and she didn't. And she had the nerve to say that to me. She never apologized to me. Boy, interesting, huh? And you know what? That's her opinion. Okay, that's her opinion. She feels like that. That's her opinion. But what's funny is I didn't care. I totally was laughing at myself. People who say that to you, they're insecure with themselves, guys. Don't believe them. And people who hate on you, they secretly don't hate you. They're just intimidated, jealous. That's all. That's it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I was just like, okay. And, hey, I'm not a rock star or anything, but I'm happy with my life. I'm very happy with my life. So, and then my legs turned out to be fantastic. Yeah, my lips, love them. So, you guys don't. One time, I have another story, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, it really helps when you believe in yourself. Now, what color should I do? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Let me think. Okay, I guess I'll do this neutral color chessboard right here. You can see that chessboard. It's like a brown. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. But anyway, I remember I wanted to go out for the tennis team. Now this was in high school, guys, and this is probably not a good example, but I was interested in the tennis team, going out for it, because I enjoyed doing it in PE. And I was fine. I thought I was good. And it wasn't something I had my heart set on, but I thought about it because my girlfriend was doing it, and her girlfriend was doing it. I wasn't really friends with that lady, young woman, but I was talking to her on the phone, my girlfriend's girlfriend. And she said, "Oh, you do? You want to sign up for the tennis team? Well, you kind of have to be good." I really let that bother me because I was like, oh, well, if they don't want me on there, I don't want to be on there because, that's hard. But, guys, the difference was my heart wasn't in tennis. I just wanted to be there because my friends. It's not like I wanted to be in it. And sometimes it's not the right time. Just like with acting, everyone was in the variety show, they were doing the haunted house, my friends weren't, I'm the only one who wanted to do it. But in those days, you weren't accepted if you're not in, those crowds. And so I really didn't do it. And then when you get out in life, in the real world, you could be anything and anyone you want. And my heart wasn't really into it that much because I was very shy. I didn't want to be in some of the shows without my friends, And it's something you do with your friends. And so I went out for theater later on in my life, and I took some classes, and I fell in love with it. Actually, I was petrified, so I stopped. Then I went back, and it was just the right time. I went, and you guys, I went, and I loved it. I was actually pretty good at it, and I loved it. So I decided to do it. And I believed in myself so much that my first audition I went to was for extra credit, and this one guy out in the hall was like, "What are you guys doing?" And I said, "Oh, this is for extra credit in drama. If you are in drama, you can be in a play and get extra credit. And even if you're not in drama, you can join in." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that'd be fun." So we went in, and I think I want to use this Bandersnatch blue. It's pretty. I was going to use green, but I think I'll use that blue. I'm not quite sure where. Boy, I don't know. Maybe I'll use that orange Paradox. That's pretty, huh? So anyway, we went in there, and I auditioned in an English accent, and I got called up there numerous times by the director, and that's a good sign. And he did it. He was up there once, and he choked. And when I went up there, he says, "You are the worst actress I've ever seen." And I was taken aback, but I knew I was a good actress, and I felt I could do this. And I thought, who is he to talk? I've never seen him anywhere. And I said, "Yeah, well, I never said I was great, and I'm only doing this for extra credit." That's what I told him. I ended up getting the part as an understudy, my very first thing. I was excited. I hit it off very well. We got to do 3 shows, and I was the talk of the cast. I actually did better than the lead. But that's hearsay. Anyway, my gray is showing so bad. So let's get going on these eyes. I'm thinking of doing a pop of green somewhere. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. We're going to do a pop of green somewhere. So anyway, I believed in myself. You see what I'm saying, guys? So when people say, you're fat and disgusting, it's like, well, more to me to love. Hey. You know what I mean? It's just rude when people say things like that. I'm going to put a little green in here. And, so, yeah, I mean, here my stepdad says I'm ugly. He's the one who's a jack and, you know, ends up alienating his children, but that's a whole nother story. And yeah, I've always just really believed in myself. Don't let anyone put you down and you let them steal your power. Just like the, you know, like, oh, that hair color does not work for you. Like, well, guess what? I'm wearing it. You don't have to look. That dress does not work for you. Oh, really? You don't think so? Why not? Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll think about that. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I do like the way it fits right here and stuff. Thanks. It's just, you know, what's that saying? Let me give you advice. It's free to give out, but you don't got to take it. Right? People are so funny, aren't they? It's like, you know, just don't worry about what they think or what they say. Just like with the comments on YouTube, you know, people say things and I don't get mad at them. I'll either delete your ass because we don't need disrespectful comments, or we'll block you. But if that's all you have to give out, just think. You're giving that out to yourself because we're all part of each other. We're all one. So if you're going to hurt someone, someone's going to hurt you. And if you already were hurt, well, stop the cycle and stop the hurt, man. What's your problem? But yeah, that's why artists, you know, they get depressed. And whether you're a drawer, a painter, a sketch artist, an actor, a YouTuber, we do this a lot for praise, I know, but you have to also remember you got to do this, guys, because you want to, because it's in your heart, because you were inspired. Doesn't matter what kind of picture you draw or how it came out. What matters is how you did it, how it made you feel. Were you inspired to do it? You know what I mean? So I'm going to put a blue on. I think that Bandersnatch blue. I should probably get a different pen thingy-majiggy, but I'm not. I'm just going to go right in here. And, yeah, so, it's hot in here. Should have put a fan on or something. So, yeah, really try to do things when you're inspired or it gives you happiness, you know? Wear it if it makes you happy. You're not hurting anyone, right? You're not hurting anyone. Wear it if it makes you happy. And don't worry about what they say, right? Because it's none of our business on what they think. Let me just speed this up for you guys so you don't have to listen to me ramble about nothing. Just kidding. That's Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. That's about it, and that is a mess, and that's a wrap. So anyway, guys, when people say something, they're usually just hating on you, and they're really loving you though, or they're jealous, or they're insecure about themselves. There you go, Alice Through the Looking Glass. Beautiful palette, beautiful colors. And that was what I get for just winging it and not preparing ahead of time. But I wanted to get a video out to you guys. So enjoy, and I hope all is well. Don't let anyone tell you you're a weirdo or a nerd and let it hurt your feelings, because what are they doing? Who are they? Where are they coming from? What is their background? What is their family like? Yeah, you just have to remember that kind of stuff. I forgot to mention too, there's a guy in school who used to hit girls on the heads with books. Come to find out, the rumor was he was abused as a child. So I don't know how, if he was hit or what, but yeah, so that is the look, and I kind of look like a clown. So I probably should take this off before my husband gets home. So that was fun. Where I would wear that? Probably nowhere. Maybe on stage. Okay, guys, just remember, what everyone or anyone thinks about you is none of your business, and just believe in yourself. You can do it. You can be anything you want, and if you believe that you can act great and they tell you you suck, well, who cares, right? So don't worry about it. If it makes you happy, it's something you really want to do, then go for it. That's what I say. Oh my God, let's see. Okay, time to go color my hair. Whoa. Yikes. Bye guys. Have a great day.